Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, and that means it is time for weigh-in and the weekly weight loss topic. I've told you 100 times, I never look at the app and the topic before I record. Well, goes to show, it's updating. So I figure while this is updating, we'll talk about weigh-in. I had what I thought was a great week. I felt good about my choices. I'm going to be honest with you here. I had something that spurred me a little. I tried on I went to wear one of my dresses from last summer and it fit fine, but I did not like the way it looked on me. My body has definitely shifted since menopause. Things have gone downward. I'm holding a lot of weight in my belly. I mean, I am still holding on to more weight than I want to. Between 6 and 8 pounds now, because I keep going up and down and up and down. Like I just feel like this 8 pounds is up here. And it could just be that my body's comfortable here. I don't know. But I'm not going to stop trying because apparently whatever I'm doing is at least letting me maintain. So I'm struggling a bit with this, but I had a great week. I felt really in control, asking myself, Joni, do you really want that? Is that going to help you with your long-term goal? We went to Nifty 50s the other night. And I'm sure it's a restaurant. It's a burger joint. I am not fooling myself to thinking I was eating healthy. Did I get a grilled chicken sandwich? Yes. It had sauteed mushrooms and Swiss cheese on it. Was it sauteed probably in oil or something? Absolutely. But for me, I felt that was a better option than a greasy double burger or even a greasy single burger or even a cheesesteak. I felt this was a better option. Would a salad have been maybe even a better option? Probably. But at that point in time, it would not have satisfied me. I wanted a sandwich. So I made the best decision I could. Then it came time, everybody was getting milkshakes. I did not. Did I have a couple sips of Doug's? Yeah, I did. But I didn't have a whole milkshake. So there are little wins. So I felt I had a really good week. And honestly, it did show on the scale. I am down 1 pound this week. So I am thrilled with that. Living my life and still down a pound. Now, does living my life have to revolve around food? No. And that is a huge problem that a lot of us have. We let our lives revolve around food. We can't think, or we think that we can't go to a party or go on vacation or go to a barbecue without living our life in food, which is the furthest thing from the truth. But we've told ourselves this forever, and society tells us this and marketing tells us this, and we need to break that. So that's what I am trying to do. Today is Wednesday. It is my Friday. It is Doug's Friday. We are off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we have 5 days. Is that 5 days? 6 days off. I could say, it's a holiday weekend. We are off. We're going to go do this. We're going to go do that. I'm living my life and I'm going to enjoy myself. And that means stuffing my face. No, it does not mean stuffing my face. It means enjoying the activities we are doing. It means enjoying the people I am with. It means eating, probably eating a meal or two out, but making the healthy choices. Healthy choices can be delicious. It doesn't have to be an in-your-face burger that's 5 times the size of your head. So anyway, that's how I'm feeling. It was a great week. I'm very happy with my pound, and I'm going to keep it going even over these 6 days off. When I come back here in 1 week, I want to tell you I've had another loss. Do I care if that loss is 0.2 or 2 pounds? No, I don't. I just want to have a loss, my friends. And that is my intention. Okay, my app's downloaded. Now that I've given you that whole topic, we'll get to the topic at hand. Let's see. Sorry. could edit all this out. I could edit all this out, but will I edit all this out? Hold on. Boy, I'm glad I stopped the camera. That took me a full 2 minutes to do. But we're good now. Let me take one sip of tea, put it down. I'm trying to get through this video before the baby comes. Well, she's not a baby. She's almost 4, but she's still a baby. This week's topic, a surprising way to be more active. Speaking of being active, I had a great workout this morning. I had a really good paleo run HIIT workout. It felt really good this morning. I have been trying to get back into running and my knee is just not letting me. The other day I took it easy. I did I forgot to turn my watch on, but I did about 1.5 miles and my knee started hurting. So I stopped. My knee hurt all day. Going up and down the stairs was brutal. And it was the day I was at my sister's working on wedding stuff. And my sister has a 3-story townhouse. Yeah, it really hurt. But anyway, neither here nor there. Paleo run is run for a minute, do a set of exercises, run for a minute, do an exercise, run for a minute, do an exercise. One of my favorite workouts ever. So it was great this morning. A surprising way to be more active. Let's see what they have to say. Have trouble staying active when your usual routine gets thrown off? Totally normal. As humans, we love the path of least resistance. That's where a science-backed idea of friction comes in. Let's explain. This is perfect because my routine's going to get thrown off. Because today was my, like I said, last day of work for 6 days. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be really hard to get my butt up out of bed tomorrow and exercise because we can sleep in. So I need to figure that out, and maybe this will help. Try this. Consider an activity you do instead of being active. Do you sleep in? Do you watch TV? Do you scroll TikTok or some other kind of social media for us older people? Think about how your environment makes it easier to do that thing. I quickly press snooze and fall back asleep in a dark room. Yes. The couch, pillows, and soft blanket always look cozy. My phone is practically glued to me and I open TikTok or whatever whenever I crave a break. Brainstorm ways to make the behavior harder to do. Then pick one to try. Maybe I'll sleep with the curtains open to let in the morning light and plug my phone in across the room, right next to my fitness clothes, walking shoes, and headphones. Let's dive a little deeper. Going for a walk right after school drop-off, gardening before dinner, Saturday yoga with a friend. Routines are magic for staying active. You don't have to put a lot of effort into deciding whether to do it or even what to do. You just do it. Oh my gosh, guys, 100%, 100%. You know, on days when we work, we get up, we throw on our clothes, and we work out. We don't even think about it. It is part of our normal day. But I'm not going to lie, tomorrow we don't have to get up to go to work. We have to get up to let the chickens out. But on Sunday, I think it was, you know I'm not a great sleeper. Well, apparently Sunday morning I was sound asleep because Doug got up at 6 o'clock to use the bathroom. And he figured, well, while I'm up, I'm going to go let the chickens out. He got up, he used the bathroom, threw clothes on, went outside, let the chickens out. Did anything else? Came back in, got changed again, and got back in bed. I never ever heard him. I woke up at 7:30 and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 7:30. I got to go let the chickens out. He's like, it's done. It's been done. So I was really sleeping good. But because he did all that, we stayed in bed. He came back to bed and we stayed in bed instead of getting up to exercise. Now we did get exercise in later in the day, but our routine was thrown off. Our routine is thrown off on weekends. Now, granted, on Sundays, we do take a day of rest for our bodies from exercise. And on Saturdays, we don't do a lot of formal exercise. It is usually exercise in the form of gardening, yard work, cleaning out the coop, going somewhere where we're walking a lot. So it can look a little different and you can still get activity in. It's just not what you normally do. And guys, with this 6 days coming up, 6 days off, we are going to have to make a concerted effort to get our movement in. We are. We're talking about going maybe to Lancaster on Friday. Is strolling up and down the streets, going into shops? Yeah, you're walking, you're getting steps in, but it's truly not healthy movement. So we're going to have to figure something out because we are not going to go 6 days without exercise, whether it be sleeping in a little bit but still getting up to exercise or just getting up and doing it. We need to figure that out. When our routines get a little off, movement's the first thing to go for us. I'm not going to lie to you. As much as we love working out, that's the first thing to go. So it says, you don't put a lot of effort into it, you just do it like we do. That changes when someone or something interferes with your routine. So if you find yourself defaulting to whatever is in front of you, sleeping in after a late night instead of getting up and walking, or sleeping in because you're off, or scrolling social media instead of finding a new yoga class to go on, it's normal. We all do it. It's normal. Is it right? No, but we all do it. But you cannot use that as an excuse that, well, everybody does it. We cannot justify it. We need to make a plan, not an excuse. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. We need to make a plan, not an excuse. I am going to talk to Doug tonight about that plan. Maybe it's not going to involve getting up early tomorrow, but maybe it will involve taking a walk tomorrow night. Doug has class tomorrow night, and I have something to do, but we will fit something in tomorrow. As sure as I sit here talking to you, we are going to fit some intentional movement in tomorrow. It may not be at 5 o'clock in the morning. It may not be till 7:30, but it doesn't matter. We're fitting it in. So it says it is also hackable. By making the sedentary behavior more difficult, behavioral scientists call it adding friction. The active option becomes easier, setting you up for success. Does this mean you shouldn't ever sleep in or lounge while on vacation? Of course not. Think of it as a way to interrupt the automatic and natural desire to do what's easiest, and instead nudge you toward what you ultimately want, to stay active and move more towards your goals. So they're talking about creating fiction, and they did mention a couple things about creating fiction. Friction. Don't have your phone next to you on the nightstand. I have an excuse for that. I didn't say I had a plan, I had an excuse. Well, I have to have my phone next to me because what if there's an emergency during the night? What if Adam needs us during the night? You know, he drives home from work on mountain roads at 11 p.m. What if he needs us? What if anybody in the family needs us? Well, if you have your ringer on, which if you're making an excuse of, I have to have my phone next to me if somebody needs me, you have your ringer on. Put it across the room. You're still going to hear it. But if there is an emergency, you're going to hear it. You're going to get up and get the phone. I am sure you're going to get out of bed so fast if that phone rings in the middle of the night that your feet don't even touch the floor, if you're anything like me. But with that phone across the room, you'll still be able to respond to an emergency. But when you wake up, you're not going to be able to reach over and grab it and scroll on Facebook or, check whatever. I don't know, whatever it is you do. I play the Wordle. Whatever it is you do. It's going to be harder. It's going to create friction. So then you have to get up to get it. and tell yourself, you know what? I'm already up. Let's go for a walk instead of laying here. So you definitely can create friction with your things that are, routine. And what else does it say? Watching TV. Back in my day, I was the remote control. Joni, get up and change the channel. Joni, get up and turn the TV up. Joni, get up and turn the TV down. Now we don't have to get up. We have a remote. We have a remote for everything in our lives. Our electric fireplace has a remote. Our ceiling fans have remotes. Our car has a remote to start it. Everything has remotes. We are a lazy society. Think about it. So if you're laying on the couch watching TV, and you know what? Hey, I'm all about it. I watch my baseball games. Don't have the remote in your hand. Make yourself get up to adjust the volume or pause the TV or change the channel. I know it's something little, but maybe when you get up to do that, maybe that'll spur something. Maybe you'll think, I'm going to take a couple laps around the house, or I'm going to march in place because there's a commercial on. You never know what kind of friction is going to be created and what can spur you. And be intentional about creating the friction. Tell yourself these things. Another thing is scrolling social media. I am a YouTuber. Hence, I watch YouTube. Now, it's funny, I am a weight loss YouTuber, but I don't really watch a whole lot of weight loss. I watch a lot of homesteading and preserving and gardening and natural foods and natural cooking and natural living. But guess what? I can do that while still being in motion. I have a little shelf on my treadmill. Do I love the treadmill? Not really. But you know what? If it's the only way to get it done, then I'll do it. If I know I'm not going to go outside and walk, I'll be like, you know what? You want to watch this YouTube video, and I tell myself the only way I'm going to let myself watch this YouTube video is if I do it while I'm on the treadmill. Or I want to listen to this podcast. I can listen to the podcast while I'm making breakfast or whatever, but I can also listen to it while I'm going for a walk. I want to listen to it really, really bad. I'm not going to allow myself to do it until I go for the walk. It's mind games. It is mind games. And I understand that. I understand that completely. But guess what? Sometimes that's what we need. We need those mind games. We need to trick ourselves. We need to reward ourselves. I'm rewarding myself by listening to the podcast while I'm going for a walk. And before you ask, there's a couple podcasts I listen to. I listen to the Catechism in a Year podcast by Ascension Press. It's a daily thing. I listen to Old Fashioned on Purpose by Jill Winger. And I listen to Simple Farmhouse Life by Lisa Boone. No, her last name's not Boone. No, I forget her last name. Anyway, it's by Farmhouse on Boone. Lisa Steele. And I listen to some other religious podcasts. But anyway, that's my reward for moving and for exercising and for doing all the things. Sometimes, and I know this sounds crazy, sometimes I've motivated myself to do like a walking video, like a Leslie Sansone. I'll put it on and then I can't believe I'm admitting this. I'll put YouTube on my iPad. I have done Leslie Sansone for so long that I don't have to be 100% in tune with her. I know what she's doing and so I'll watch a YouTube video while I'm doing Leslie Sansone. Guess what? If I see a YouTube video that's 45 minutes that I want to watch, I'll find a 45-minute Leslie Sansone. Yes, I know it's playing tricks with us. I know that, guys. I'm not stupid. But if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. So stop making excuses and make a plan. Whether that plan is tricking yourself or not, it doesn't matter. You're getting it done. You're getting it done. So keep getting it done. And that's all I have to say about that. So this was, oh, wait. What else did they say? This was the last one in dealing with routine disruptions. So starting next week, it'll be a new theme for the month. We got it. We got it. Just make a plan. Make a plan. I have a plan. I do. I am going to enjoy my 6 days off with my family, with Doug, and Andrew is here and Ann is here. Sadly, Adam is not. But I am going to enjoy my time with my family, but I am going to focus on the family and the fun. I am not going to focus on the food or what I can eat or where we can go for food or, you know, this treat I can have or that treat I can have. The treat for me is going to be A, being off, and B, being with my family and doing something fun. And now I just thought, I think we're going to go mini golfing. It's something active. I mean, it's not active, but it's fun. And it's being outside and it's moving. It's not, you know, sitting in front of the TV or whatever. So anyway, I'm rambling now. That is the topic. That was my way in. And I thank you so incredibly much for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. I hope I helped you even the microscopic little bit. If you know someone that maybe needs to hear this, please feel free to share my video. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know how you're doing. I love to hear from you. Give this video a thumbs up, all the good stuff. And if you haven't subscribed, I would absolutely love you to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Joan's Pointed Plate. I'll leave a couple old videos linked right here for you. And that is it. I will see you tomorrow for 2 full days in the life and Friday for menu plan. So that is it, my friends. Have a great one, and I will see you all very soon.